Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the first live episode of Rune News. We are live at the subathon here at KINGCONDOR on YouTube. We have the chat and we have the clock. Ignore everything that they say, but we're here to bring you guys the news live once and for all. My name is Ryan, and I have one question for you guys to answer in the comment section down below today. And that is, with the Deadman mode drama that's been happening recently, were you part of the Odablock clan that got imposted, and did you get fucked by that? Or were you not? Did you pull out? Did you see it? Were you even a part of that problem? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you got, I guess, duped by the scam, or the, I guess, misdirection. My name is Ryan. You're watching Rune News, and you're watching Rune News. That was a rough intro. That was bad, but we're good. This week's update for Oldschool Runescape is titled Poll 82 Changes. Now this change, or these Poll 82 changes, don't include the Wintertod changes and something else that I can't remember was on the poll, but we do get the Nail Beast Nail update. So the Nail Beast will now drop more nails for your Sanfu serums, which, I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if anyone's actually doing this method to make their Sanfu serums because they're dropped so heavily from things like the Kraken. There was some other boss, and then the Fasani Nightmare. So, I mean, if you're actually doing Nail Beasts, fair play to you. Mahogany Homes is actually now a much stronger tactic for training your construction. It's a lot faster because there's no menu option anymore. You're probably going to get a lot better XP per hour during Mahogany Homes. And then you've got some LMS changes speeding up the gas by about 4 minutes. At least that's when the 4 minutes faster before the gas starts coming in, which means the bots will have a less advantage over actual players wanting to get some kills in LMS, which is big because we're going to be in LMS this week. And then we've also got Perilous Moons gear coming to the level 75 bracket for LMS. We've had a nice surprise this week as well from the JMods with some animation spring cleaning. I'll stay on this side because of the chat and the timer. I'll do my best to pay attention to that. We've got a brand new Fang animation, which in my opinion is fucking awesome. A nice flick of the wrist, and it's actually a stab now rather than a slash. That's going to look fucking awesome through TOA. We've got a new update on the Voidwaker Spec 2, which isn't too different. It's just less of a jump, more of a stomp with a little bit of lightning. It looks pretty good. There's a video there if you want to go and listen to the sound because you're probably too poor to own a Voidwaker. And then the running animation for the Dark Red Axe and the Sorrow Axe has changed. Although I'll be honest with you, I didn't see the fucking difference because I don't even remember what they looked like originally. So that's some nice update changes to the animations that we weren't expecting, but I am all fucking for this Fang change. That is huge. Now, we've got other changes, which usually every week with other changes, it's just littered with other dog shit that's pointless, that no one cares about. But there is one update in here, which is massive, which is the... running out of fucking mic length. Here. Items you drop manually in the Fasani Nightmare fight will now stay on the ground longer. I've been waiting like 3-4 years for this update to finally happen. Because if you go to Fasani Nightmare and you drop like a shark, because you're taking like two-handed weapons in or whatever, so that way you can hold your scythe or your Elder Maul, the shark just disappears after 3 minutes. Now it's actually going to last half an hour, which is huge. It's about time they treated that instance like every other instance. I don't really think there's much else to update on this other changes list. It's all pretty generic shit. The Emberlight now cuts through the damage reduction effect on the Skatiza Ultra as well, like the Arclight does, which is a wild oversight for them to miss like for nearly a month now since the release of Wild Gothic Sleeps. Some Discord events, which are going to be an absolute nightmare and probably dog shit, but you can go check them out anyway. Some lore Q&A no one actually fucking asked for. And then LMS is back on Oswords, which means Daddy's getting racist right here on the subathon, which you can obviously come by, say hi, and if you do, feel free to tell me to fuck off. My name is Ryan. You've been watching Rune News. This is Rune News, and you're watching Rune News. Let's have a think about this. What's happened this week for RuneScape 3? Well, not a whole lot actually. I haven't been paying attention to RuneScape 3, but I'll tell you something. During the subathon, obviously we're sitting at 6 days. Now this is a little bit of a flex, I guess, but it's valued at about $1 a minute, okay? US dollar a minute, okay? So when you see there's 6 days on the counter and we're 6 days into the subathon, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, okay? And there was a discussion. Someone asked me, how much would it cost for me to play RuneScape 3 at an hourly rate? I think we worked it out to be $150 US an hour, and I'll play RuneScape 3. All this money has come through the subathon to financially help your boy. Not a single person has gone, let's suffer with RuneScape 3. It is not worth their money. It's not worth anyone's money at any value at any time. And that's because RuneScape 3 is fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment for Rune News. My name is Wade Green, and this is the Armageddon teleport scroll on the fucking rise. Now, these are going to be worth quite a bit of money because points are now available today for you guys to go shopping. It's important to remember to not buy this one specifically because the Drowning in the Cum one from Leagues 3 is a way better teleport animation, and Leagues 4 had the one where you burn up as well. Way better animations. Do not waste your money on the Armageddon teleport scroll. However, if you want to buy it with your points, sell it because you'll make a fucking killing. Next up, we've got the biggest loss being the Burning Claw. Now, these are dropping in price dramatically. This is because a lot of people feel that the claws are actually shit and are not worth your time. They don't put out a decent amount of damage. Here's a pro tip for you. The value that these claws are at, two of them being together being roughly, 15 mil, is excellent damage output for their price in comparison to the Void Waker and the Dragon Claws. I highly recommend investing in these if you're looking for a decent spec weapon that does not break the bank. These being on the decline, my apologies, is the way to go about it. They're a great weapon. Use them at the start of every fight. You will be satisfied. Next up, we've got the Turmican Shadow being one of the most valuable traded items in the game. Currently dropping faster than did a bit of sub count. We are actually unsure as to exactly why this is happening. It's likely because of current and future predicted updates like Araxor and Valinor Part 2 is bringing danger to the magic field when it comes to the Turmican Shadow. Now, the Araxor is going to be melee-based boss, so there's no need to really have a shadow in your hands at the moment when farming that boss. And that's also bringing the new necklace, which helps with melee progression. Then you've got the new Hoi from Valinor Part 2, which brings a new mage weapon for dragons. Now, the Turmican Shadow may be better than that in Chambers of Xeric, but it does still bring a minor threat to mid-game magic, which does help bring the price of the Shadow down. At least that's what we're being told by the forecast through Mod Ash. Now, finally, we have the Mole Sippers, which are currently bouncing around here on the scale, on the graph, because we are unsure as to what's happening now with Deadman mode finishing. Obviously, the rise in price of the Mole Sippers here was to go off the hype of Deadman mode ending, but now with all the drama from Deadman mode and with the new Araxor boss coming out, Mole Sippers are kind of at a stalemate at the moment, but that is not a problem because 1.1 mil is an absolute fucking bargain to buy them, because this exact moment next year there should be 30 mil a pair. Mark my words or unsubscribe. So buy your Mole Sippers today, and then you want to be up here on the pyramid. See this little pyramid here? Hold on. There. You want to be up here and your mate's down here. Every time you tell your mates to buy Mole Sippers, you move up and they're further down below you. Your Mole Sippers are worth more. Get them to buy more Mole Sippers. The people that buy Mole Sippers from them are below them, which puts you higher on the graph. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's think of it more of a pointy triangle scheme. It works for the Mole Sippers. It's a good way to make money. Buy your Mole Sippers today and become a rich cunt tomorrow. My name is Wade Green. You've been watching Rune News with the Grand Exchange segment. Thank you very much. Have a good night. You like that, Fergo? Yeah? You fucking like that? Yeah? Yeah? Our first Iron Man moment for the week goes to Shangers, Mr. Gaz. Okay, Shangers is a well-renowned moderator within the chat. He might even be here. Feel free to say hi. He recently got banned because he has a habit of botting on different accounts. He got his Group Iron Man banned, but then his main account he botted on got unbanned. And here he is on a brand new Group Iron Man botting the Cyclops, getting a Dragon Defender in 782 KC. Not bad for a bot. Not bad, Mr. Gaz. GZ. Shanger's Chopper V4.2, that's it. Our next Iron Man moment goes to No Aim Thanks, who is not an Iron Man, but he did get the Vardorvis axe headpiece. What's it called? The Executioner's axe headpiece at 27 KC, which is disgusting. GZ on the axe headpiece. That is a beautiful fucking drop to get that early into the grind. Many people will be jealous with that. And our final Iron Man moment for the week goes to a non-Iron Man known as Halcyon Reduct. Halcyon Halcyo Reduct. Halcyon Reduct. He got a fucking gauntlet pet at 6 KC in the CG, so... Wait, no he didn't. Normal gauntlet, 3KC. He hasn't even got the cape. This guy's garbage at the game, but he got the pet in the normal gauntlet 3KC, which is filthy. But we will say GZ to him nonetheless. You need to change your name because that shit is difficult to pronounce. That, ladies and gentlemen, is it for this week's episode of Live Rune News. Sorry for the rough intro and I guess start out to the episode. I've been unwell, but just because I'm unwell does not mean we stop the subathon. So make sure you guys come by and say hi. You don't have to be like over the top. You don't have to be active. You can just lurk and chill. And if you subscribe, you'll be adding time to the clock here, regardless of gender. My name is Ryan. You're watching Rune News. This is Rune News, and you're watching Rune News. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big board